Hey everybody, this is Sean with Competition Distributing. We're going to be starting a new series here. It's going to be a build series, and it's going to give everybody the opportunity to kind of follow along and see what we have going on behind the scenes, so to speak, with our current builds that we have going on. You know, products, stuff that we're using, stuff that we're developing, things we're coming up with, that kind of stuff. So, the very first one we're going to do here, we're going to highlight the board tracker. This is like literally my personal favorite thing with the antique bike community is board track racing. It's been a huge, draw for me ever since I was a little kid, and now we have the opportunity to dabble in the game. And there's a lot of events out there that kind of support this kind of stuff, and we're really excited to be taking part in it. We picked up this frame here that you're seeing from David Morrill down at Sons of Speed race in March. Tom Banks raced in the single-cylinder class. The Barn guys, Bill Page, built the bike for him. Had it done crazy amount of time, less than a month. And, obviously we got hooked. Tom went out, took first place in the single class. And, the rest is history. We're all going to start jumping in on now. But we picked up this frame from David. This is something that he did back in the day. I think he originally started working on it in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and he raced a blocked off twin single in this chassis you're looking at right now. We're going to be making some changes to it, and this kind of kicks off what we're doing. I wanted to touch base and go over everything we're going to be doing to this bike, and we're going to start a series where you can follow along and see all the steps we're going to take, and kind of follow along and see what we're going to do here. So we're going to be racing in the early 61 class. We actually have a couple different motors for this chassis. The motor we're going to run in October is going to be a 1919 61-inch motor. It's getting worked on right now. We're doing some stuff to it and getting it ready. We just purchased a motor off Jason Sims. He runs the Cannonball, and we're pretty excited about getting this thing in and getting it going. But before we can put the motor in the chassis, I'm going to be taking this whole bike apart. And like I said, we're going to be filming this the whole way, so you guys will be able to stay in tune and see what we're doing. And if you have any questions, you can follow along with us, ask questions, whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to disassemble this bike. The tins are going to get painted. One of my best friends, Brian O'Neill, he runs Woods Goods. If you don't follow him, you got to go check him out. He's one of the best painters out there. He paints all my bikes personally. Not too many other people I would let do that. He's the man. So give him a follow. But anyways, he's going to be painting this bike, and we're going to strip it all down. The tins are going to be painted rear fender. Chassis itself is actually pretty dialed in. We're going to run the setup that you're seeing here, but we're going to make some changes to it. We're going to go over the bearings, that kind of thing. Just make sure everything's okay. We're going to be laser cutting out some different cradles for the Keystone chassis portion. This actually holds the motor into the frame, and it makes the motor a stress member. There goes our shop cat Doc. You'll see him in quite a bit of our videos. He's always meandering around. So anyways, we're going to be cutting new plates out. We're also going to be changing the footing position for your foot pegs, and we're gonna move the one back a little farther on the right side, and then the left side's going to be up just a little bit. It'll give you a more comfortable feel on the frame. We're going to be running some of our components on here, obviously. We have a one-piece hard mount seat bracket for the messenger seat. We're just going over all those kind of things, just making changes. Handlebars we're going to run, but we used to offer racing spiral kits, and I've actually had some phone calls on that, and we don't have them currently, but we're in production. We're making new ones right now as we speak. So we're going to be running the internal racing spiral kits again. We'll offer them again, obviously, to you, the public. So it'll be an internal throttle, internal decompression relief on the left side, throttle on the right side. The rest of the frame will be painted. Any kind of improvements like that, we're going to be doing some road testing. We're going to have videos of all that. And we're going to try to get the bike dialed in the best we can before the October races. Billy Lane and his guys are putting on the Sons of Speed event. We're really excited to be taking part in it. And we just have a lot to look forward to building these bikes, and we want to bring all you guys along with us. We also have a lot of other bikes in tow right now. We're actually currently working on Tom's 36 VLH for the Chase. There's a ton of events right now for these bikes. I don't think there's a better time for the antique community. We have the motorcycle Chase, we have the motorcycle Cannonball, we have Sons of Speed, we have the Trog, all those kind of things, Legends race that's going to be taking place this year. It gives people a chance to get these old bikes out and actually do something with them instead of just look at them in your garage. So we're really, really excited about that. We're excited to just be taking part in all this. We're actually personally taking part in a lot of these events. So you're going to see us be working on our Chase bikes. Like I said, Tom's 36 VLH, we are currently in production, working on it, getting it ready to go. I'm going to be riding 52 Hardtail Pan. You'll see some videos of us doing work on that. I got to do some more transmission stuff. George Banks, Tom's brother, he's going to be running Panhead as well. He's actually building it from the ground up, so we're going to get a bunch of video of him doing that. George is, a master of Panhead stuff. He's a really heck of a good builder, so we'll get a lot of good video footage of that stuff. In the meantime, like I said, you guys will be able to ask questions. All this stuff will be available on our social media pages. We have a YouTube channel. We're going to have stuff on Facebook and obviously Instagram. And we can have some clips on our website too. You'll be able to follow along, check everything out, see what we got going on. We have a ton of stuff going on right now. It's an exciting time for us and being a part of competition distributing. We opened when we purchased from Monty there back in November. We've been up and running since December 13th. It's been one heck of a ride so far, a lot of learning. Just getting everything kind of dialed in, and now we got some new products coming in. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff back that we didn't have, that we used to have, I should say. And we got a ton of stuff in the works, so we're really excited about it, and we're excited about everybody. Everybody's been extremely receptive, very, very positive about everything. A lot of good words, and great people. The antique community, I don't really think gets any better than the people that partake in this hobby. And it's just, I'm really happy to be a part of it. It's going to be one heck of a ride for sure. We have a new facility being built right now. It's actually attached to my current shop, and we're going to have a lot of cool stuff going on in there. We're going to set that up like an old factory, kind of like, from the time period of these bikes. And we're going to do our best to kind of represent that time period. It'll be a really good place for customers to come see. And, if you want to hang out, whatever, check the bikes out, work on bikes with us, all that good stuff. We're going to be always welcoming people through our doors once we're done and ready to go there. So, like I said, we got a ton of stuff. Hope you guys enjoy this. Follow along. If you got any recommendations or anything, put them in. And we'll see you shortly. Thanks.